All right, I am filming this midday on Tuesday, September 6th, 2016. We got a lot of stocks to go over, but first, I gotta just answer a very frequently asked question. Um, this was my trade, first of all, on THLD. I made roughly $2,000 over the weekend, which was awesome. But this is the number one FAQ. TraderChecklist.com. Why am I giving this away for free? I wrote a whole blog post about it yesterday. But I need you to watch this because I want to unveil my Sykes sliding scale, which is a numerical grading system for stocks and trading. And it changes every single day, every single hour. And I want to introduce it ASAP, but you need to watch all of my Trader Checklist DVD to really understand it. I have a problem where I introduce something and not enough students actually study this. So that is why Trader Checklist is 100% free. There is no BS, there is no strings attached, but you have to go to traderchecklist.com, enter your name, enter your email, and you will get it. You will get emailed instructions on how to watch it. And it is so important. I wanted to actually introduce this numerical grading system, what I call the Sykes sliding scale, today, but only 50 people, literally 50 people out of the hundreds of thousands of people that I talk to regularly, 50 people have managed to finish it. I know 11 hours is a lot of time. I think it's actually like 11 and a half to ask of you. You know, you have a lot of other stuff that you can be doing, including Narcos, which just came out too. I haven't even had a chance to look at it, but I love that show on Netflix. So I don't take it personally. It's not the end of the world if you don't finish. I don't want you rushing through it, but at the same time, I'm not going to really start talking about my Sykes sliding scale until more of you guys watch this whole DVD so that you understand. Because once I introduce this into alerts and video lessons and watch lists, I know I'm going to be inundated with questions. Why is it a 75? Why is it a 56? And frankly, I'm doing it for selfish reasons because I don't want to answer all of those questions. So please do me a favor, spend the hours going to traderchecklist.com, watching this, understanding what my Sykes sliding scale means. And I'm proud of several of you who have already learned to talk about it in the chat room. You're like, oh, I'm not going to trade this. It's a 55 out of 100. I only want to take trades that are 70 or more out of 100. And THLD, if you saw my video over the weekend, I think it was like an 80, something like an 83. It was above 80 out of 100. So it was a good trade over the weekend, and it turned out to be solid. This is a classic chart breakout. I love simple chart breakouts. Nothing extraordinarily huge. It's up like 10-15% today. At its peak, it was up, I think, 22% right in here. I did not catch the exact top, but I was in solidly, and I made roughly $2,000 and a little over 10% over the long weekend. And this is a trade that so many people can do, and so many of you guys actually did do. I got to give props. Muhammad, you get a follow because you studied the Trader Checklist DVD. You've watched 3 hours, and that's a good start, and you made 1,000. So I'm bringing these tweets up to help you understand, guess what? Studying does pay. So congrats to Muhammad. Mario, you get a follow too. Nice job on THLD. Small gains add up. GE8, you get a follow. You didn't put in size. It's okay. Don't regret it. You're learning. You're making 10-15 cents a share on a little over $1 stock, 10-15% on your money. That's a good start. Lloyd, nice $260 profit over the weekend. And then you got back in on the dip and made another 300. That's good. I actually did not get back in on the dip. I thought that it was over. So you did a little better than me, Lloyd. I love this, Jerry the Juggernaut, the kind of day I'm having with SKLN after Trader Checklist. And if you look, he's up, a nice percentage gain on his small account. And SKLN is spiking right now. I wouldn't chase it now, but this was a nice morning spiker. It was on my watch list to watch it for a potential spike. So don't say, this came out of the blue. Sal, also, nice job making $100 on 1,000 shares. That's a good start, Sal. Tim Grittani, my top student, who's now taken a few thousand into 3.3 million, he was in on THLD, and he posted this over the weekend. And he's long some, and I think he was looking to add. Let me see. You should all follow him on Instagram, by the way. His name is Tim Grittani. Um, he was hoping to build more early if the trend continues. So I'm guessing, and I don't know, we'll find out later because he doesn't alert his stuff real time like I want him to. But he hopefully was adding on this dip in here in the 120s because, you know, he could have gotten out in the 140s. This was a nice morning spike. I got out in the low 130s. I did not get the whole spike, but I took the meat of the move. And that's all you can ask. Tim Grittani is, he's next level. So let him time things great. That's awesome. Yardy, you also get a follow. Good job. First overnight play. This is what a lot of you guys need to learn. I bring up these tweets not just to show you, different students that are banking and to congratulate those students, but to show you that there are other ways to trade. Too many of you are worried about, the PDT rule where you only get 3 day trades per 5 rolling day period. Guess what? If you hold overnight or over the weekend, you can do that every single night. Now, I know a lot of you guys are not comfortable with that overnight, but I mean, this is how I've made several of my biggest trades. My first $100,000 profit was an over the weekend play. When I was trading big 2 years ago, I had two $70,000 profits. Both of them were overnight plays. So I don't mind going overnight. There is added risk. Because anything can happen overnight and over the weekend. So don't go in thinking that it's just, oh, it's so easy. But if you understand the risk, and I'm not saying take huge positions, but when you have a solid breakout and you have solid catalysts and you believe the odds are on your side, even if you lose sometimes, you win more than you lose. And that is the secret to success in stock trading and in the stock market. And it's very tough for people to accept that because they want to win every time. And if they lose, they give up. They say, oh, I'll never do that kind of trade again. Oh, Sykes, you're a scam. I lost once, and you take the wrong lessons. You need to think of this as a marathon. And this is why my Trader Checklist DVD is a marathon. And I reinforce this. You need to really study and learn over the long term. Any one trade does not matter, okay? You think Yardy on Wall Street is going to get rich with his first overnight play from 121 to 134? No, but it's a good start. And that's what you have to think like. Stefano, he's awesome. I love this. He also did a blog post. He was in and out pretty early. There were a few more students. Brandon, Ren was the other one that I highlighted over the weekend, and this was a breakout, and he made, a nice 10% over the weekend. And then also Justin was in at 123, out at 137, making 14 cents a share on 5,000 shares. Let's just do the math here. Hold on. I'm not that good at math. I know that surprises you, but 14 cents times 5,000 shares, he's making $700. Even after the commissions with TD Ameritrade, he's making like $680. That's a damn good trade over the weekend. So congrats to Justin. But I wanted to bring up Stefano for a second. I don't know if he tweeted it. Let's see. Well, this was his profit in June, his best trade ever. But he also posted he had 5 winning trades in a row. And I wanted to highlight that. Not again because the 5 trades matter. Here we go. 5th trade winning in a row, first time ever. So these 5 trades don't matter in the long run. But it gives him confidence to keep studying. And you'll put together some streaks, 5 in a row, 6 in a row, 10 in a row. Sometimes you'll lose. But this is the key, okay? He's trading like a wuss. He's making 8 cents a share on MGT. He's making 13 cents a share on LPTN. He's making 11 cents a share on HTBX. He's making 50 cents a share on EBIO. And THLD, he's making 13 cents a share. So, gradually you have to learn this over time. And that is the key. Too many of you just give up and you use these little losses or when a trade doesn't go as expected as an excuse not to study. And you think it hurts me. It only hurts yourself. It hurts your potential when you don't study and when you're not in this for the long run. So anyways, that's my spiel for today. Congrats to everybody who was in THLD and Ren. I will be doing more live trading video lessons, but they're not going to be posted everywhere. So they're going to be for subscribers only. So you do have to subscribe if you want my live video lessons, which are coming soon. But right now, I got to focus on my Orlando conference, which is next weekend. I'm working on my presentation, so you won't see me doing as much trading the next few days. Remember, if you watch Trader Checklist, your personal schedule does matter. I'm not bringing it up to make excuses. I'm bringing it up to help you understand that you can, you know, deal with your real life, whether you have a conference you're putting on, whether you're at school, whether you're at work. It doesn't matter, but it does influence your own trading, and you can't just ignore it. You can't pretend like it doesn't exist. We're all human. We all have real life commitments. It's not the end of the world. I've already made $2,000 today, and I'm happy with that. I'm still looking for potential trades. Just because I have stuff going on does not mean, oh, I'm done for the day, I'm done for the week. I'm always, always, always looking for potential trades, but I want to see good trades. And THLD, as you saw, was a good trade. REN would have been a good trade if I had taken that over the weekend too. It's still up 3%, but pre-market, it was up a nice, let's say I had bought it into the close here when it was closing strong. I probably would have bought, if I could go back in time, let's say 1,000 shares max with my small account here at like 2160. I don't know. I might have sold probably all of it after hours for like $1 a share, or at least half. And I definitely would have woken up early and sold the rest here, pre-market. I would not have lasted till the market open on this. But that's my play. I didn't even take it. It's just nice to see that the two plays I highlighted over the weekend, both of them were solid gappers and solid holds over the weekend. So that's all you can do. You take it one trade at a time. It turns out I was right on THLD. I was right on REN, even though I didn't take it. I think I did highlight it in the chat room though. But you won't see me taking too many $20 stocks, because I know it's just tough for me with a small account, and many of my students with even smaller accounts, to do much with $20 stocks. Even if you make $1 a share on a $20 stock, it's up 5%. THLD has come down, but it's still up nearly 9% on the day. REN is still up nearly $1, but it's only a 3% gain. So you have to start thinking about percentage gains a little bit too. I know there are many people out there who are like, Tim, why don't you trade bigger stocks? Because you can't grow a small account as fast. I know that there are many people who like trading big stocks, and you'll see people, just saying, oh, look at me, I just traded Tesla and I made $1 a share. Awesome. And Tesla is like a $200 stock. Think about percentage gains, especially if you have a small gain. I know it's tempting to want to trade stocks like Tesla and stuff like that, because you can make $1 a share or even $5 a share, but the percentage gain on your account is so minimal and pathetic unless you're trading with a big account. And that's why many traders trade with big accounts and they use leverage. Not me, not my students, not my top millionaire students. We trade with small accounts. And I think trading with a small account and using the small account mentality helps us as traders, because remember, 90% of traders lose money. So don't just trade anything. Wait for good setups. Understand that the odds are against you on every single trade, because your gut instincts and your natural tendencies to want to buy stuff, like when it's like a 50% off sale on a stock, that's bad. You have to learn to actually want to buy high on breakouts. And I know that's counterintuitive. I know it's tough, but high stocks can go higher. And I think that you'll learn from stocks like THLD and REN, that when stocks break out and they have good volume, they can really spike, especially over the weekend or long weekends. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the chat room. I'm still looking for plays, but even if I do trade, I will be trading very conservatively this week, because I have to deal with my conference and I want to put on a good presentation next weekend. I'm excited to meet many of you guys in Orlando. I think we have 2 spots in the back of the room left. If you want to email admin@timothysykes.com. If you made it through this whole video lesson, then you're dedicated, and maybe you want to come to Orlando and meet me and several other millionaire traders and see us trade live. I think it would be useful. Thank you.